What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We'll highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. All right, people, let's get into this real quick. See, this is what happened when y'all there. Listen, people, we're in some weird times, like, because I don't know how to take this shit from this black pastor, because I'm not going to say the brother probably don't mean well, right? Like, he don't, like, he don't mean well. Like, I'm not going to say that. But this is what happened when you try to take your experience of certain things and listen, when it comes to police, listen, we had this conversation about, how I tell black folks to deal with the police, right? At this point, listen, I'm always respectful, right? But if you the police and you crossing lines and shit, and you saying certain shit that you shouldn't be saying, or you trying to, like, stick to what you doing, like you know what I mean, do your job. Don't do all that extra shit because for whatever reason you're having, whatever was going on in your day or whatever, I don't give a fuck. I have shit that I got going on in my life too. So I don't give a fuck what the police is doing or what they got going on. But this is what happens when certain people like to take their life experience and use it in a way of telling people this is how you should act, right? Everybody's circumstances are not the same, right? If you live in a community where you always being fucked with by the police, your interaction with the police is going to be a little different than mine. I don't have interactions with the police. I just had an interaction with a cop, and he pulled me over because he thought that my tags was expired or some shit like that, right? Because my ticket, he couldn't see the sticker of the ticket thing on my plate, right? But it was just all crumbled up and shit through the weather or whatever, and it just got fucked up. But once he finally pulled me over, he was like, blah blah blah, whatever. He ran my shit or whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Listen, my honest opinion, I could have got upset about it, right? But I know what the police does, right? Police don't do shit. Okay, like, they pull people over a lot of times, people, because they trying to get a quota. You see the police out there ripping and running around like crazy, bro. But they got a quota, bro. So they gonna fuck with you, even though it's gonna piss you off, and I get it, but they got a quota. And so they gonna be pulling people over for nonsense shit. It just happens. Motherfuckers see me with my whole entire Amazon uniform on. It don't matter. Why the fuck he's like, you got a driver's license? Why wouldn't I have a fucking driver's license? I work at Amazon, right? I could have took that shit to a whole nother level, but I chose not to, right? Because the cop wasn't being an asshole either. He was a brother too, so he wasn't being an asshole. But it still was stupid for him to even ask me that, right? But I let this shit be what it be. I don't play around with the police. Like, I don't want them fucking with me. I don't fuck with them, right? But I always get this pit in my stomach anytime I see the police or the police pull me over. I ain't afraid. I just get this pit, like this thing in your stomach, like this nerve, this tick or some shit, right? Because of my experiences with the police. But I'm not assuming a cop put me over here on some bullshit. I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like I said, I go off of how the cop interacts with me, right? But that's me. Other people, you could be having a bad fucking day and the police fucking with you. You already having a fucked up day and the police fucking with you. Shit happens, bro. But the cop is supposed to be in control of the scene. He the one with the badge and the gun. He the one supposed to be the authority. So this whole notion, people think that, you know, you can tell other motherfuckers how to interact with the police. It's bullshit. My experiences are different with the police than other people. I don't drive. Listen, I do a lot more driving at work than I actually do when I'm home. So it ain't because of the police. I just don't like to drive. Right? But, you know, but let's get into this pastor, man. This pastor on some bullshit. Let's shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, L? It's all good. Shit, I had to take my ass to work anyway. I don't know what's going. Like I told you, it's a disease. It's a disease right now. And cooning is a disease. That's why I said I don't even want. If you're gonna be cooning and shit, I don't even want you in my presence. That shit might rub off on me somehow. I might can catch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, bro. That shit like a virus or something. That shit just going around like crazy. Shout out to Brother Bell in the building. What up, Brother Bell? Yeah, listen. It's all about money, but like I said, it ain't enough money in the world for me to be acting that way. I'm just being real. Maybe it's just me. But let's listen to this pastor, man. This pastor is ridiculous.
We reported on the black pastor in Atlanta who blamed black children for being shot by white cops. That pastor.
Now, think about this. People can make mistakes of certain shit they say, right? Especially sometimes with like you in the moment of talking about some shit, right? But a lot of the pastors do sometimes, especially black pastors, they freestyle a lot. So they can have an idea. They could have been working on some shit, right? And say when they get to the Congress, they're gonna speak on it. And they might have wanted to put it a certain type of way, but it didn't come out the way it's supposed to came out. That's very possible what happened to this pastor. But you ain't freestyling this much, right? Like you have a concept of what you want to speak about, but you're not freestyling the topic that much. Like, you know what you want to say, but it could have came out wrong, people. I'm gonna let y'all hear it, but like I said, man, just think about that, yo. Like, you telling other grown ass people that their kids are not obedient, and then you really focused on black kids. Like, white kids ain't out here defying the police or fighting back against the cops or something. Like, so all other races are obedient to law enforcement. We all know that ain't true. So it's like I don't get it, bro. Let's just move on, y'all.
It's now apologized. This is an update. All right. Atlanta mega church pastor now apologized.
And hold on. And now he's apologizing. Why? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Social media is a bitch too. Social media can put pressure on motherfuckers, right? It can be used for good sometimes, right? But a real big issue was once you hit us past how he was talking to his congregation, motherfuckers in the congregation was looking at him like, what? And yo, he had a nerve to insult people. Like real talk. Like, listen.
Guises for telling black folk to stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids, end quote. After facing backlash, I want to remind you of his.
Now, think about what he's telling black kids. Stop blaming white cops. Listen, nobody blaming all white cops. But usually when cops kill black people or black children, they're usually white. A very high percentage. So who do we blame? But like I said, I'm past the race a little bit. I blame all cops. All cops ain't good. Because they all follow under the same structure. Some know shit is wrong and they still don't speak up. Just because they ain't doing what the other cops are doing doesn't mean that they get a pass. Not from me. But let's move on.
And give you the full update. Here it is.
Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids. Instead, teach your black children to be obedient towards authority.
Listen, think about it. You ain't just insulting the children. You insulting the parents at this point. Tell your kids to be obedient. So you're telling other parents that they don't teach their kids fuck being obedient means. Like, I mean, I know what it means, but like, that got nothing to do with that. First of all, your kid, any parent, the one thing you want to teach your kid is to be respectful. Right? But at the same time, you don't want to teach your kid to be a pushover. Right? Like you don't got to respect people that don't respect you. If somebody disrespect you, you got to check them. You don't get to let people just disrespect you. What type of fucking parent are you if you teaching your kid just allow motherfuckers to disrespect you, regardless if they the police or not? People, I guarantee you, if you seen a motherfucking grown-ass adult going at the kid, talking to a kid, talking down and disrespecting the kid, how many fucking adults in the room be like, hey, why you talking to that kid like that? Like, come on, man. So I don't give a fuck they're the police. You won't let a regular adult on the street do that. Why the fuck would you allow the police to disrespect the kid? Come on, man. Let's move on. Like, that's why I said the hypocrisy of this shit. Let's go back a little bit. Because I want y'all to hear everything this stupid motherfucker said.
Cops for the killing of black kids. Instead, teach your black children to be obedient towards authority. And I don't care if most y'all are black. You need to teach your children to obey authority. We need to teach our sons and daughters to obey authority. We need to teach our children to not fight against authority, not fight against cops, not rebel. Be model citizens. Stop being...
Think about this. Think about what he's saying. How you don't know these kids are being model citizens? You don't know what a lot of these cops are fucking with these kids on. They could just be fucking with these kids because they black. So they supposed to just sit there and be harassed by the fucking police all day. For what? Listen, you know, sir, listen, do you understand that fucks up a child's self-esteem? Shit, it'll fuck up a adult self-esteem if you just keep allowing people to bitch you. Like, what are you talking about, man? Listen, at this point, I feel sorry for his kids.
Cops, not rebel. Be model citizens. Stop being rebellious towards authority. Be submitted to laws and ordinances. Watch. The Lord said, give back to Caesar what belongs to him. That is, be submitted to governmental authority. You know why you looking at me like that?
First of all, no, that's not, bro. No, that's not. Government authority. What? See, this is what happened when people try to mix religion with politics. Like, dude, no, that's not. That's not the same shit. That's what's wrong with the country right now. Everybody want to live under this fake ass religious shit. And then that's supposed to how we supposed to run a country. We already seen how this plays out. It happened in this country before. Slavery, they use religion to control black folks. They've been doing this shit from the beginning. And if you look at other countries, how they run their countries through religion. Look how the women be mistreated. Look how, like, if you ever catch like stories where like kids from like Muslim countries and shit, and they come to America and they got this religious thing where the parents set them up for marriage. They ain't in love with the motherfucker or nothing. They just, you know, that's just how the law is there. And you see how that shit fucks kids up. So they grow up to being rebelling. You actually rebel more. When you close kids off too much, you don't want them to go wild, but you don't want to close them into not experiencing things in life. Because if you close them in like that and have too much control of their lives, then they will rebel more. They're going to get in more trouble. Listen, I said this before, and I'm going to keep on saying this. Parents are their kids' first role models. You are you are kids' first role models. Like, I don't know why parents don't understand this shit. Stop using religion to raise your children. That's not real life. Religion, listen, no disrespect to people's religion. That shit is for your own personal sanity. That's not the real life. That's not real life. Your religion is not real life. These kids got to leave the house. They got to be out your presence. You want your kids to be okay with adapting to shit. You don't want them to go along with everything, but you want them at least to know, have the experiences to know if that shit is wrong or not. Just because you say it's wrong don't mean it's wrong for them or anybody. Because it ain't a part of your religious beliefs. That's why a lot of people in this country fucked up. Because they faking the funk with this religious shit. Half of the time these religious people, they can't even stand on that religious shit. Why you think you see a lot of these pastors and shit like that and people in the congregation fucking around, doing all types of goofy shit? Because they're being controlled. There was a story a while ago, a pastor married. Had him a little something on the side. Right? People, this motherfucker just got killed from his mistress. But he was a man of God. How many stories have y'all heard of these pastors, youth pastors, or whatever the fuck they are, molesting children? Listen, stop trying to control people's lives with religion. If people want to be religious, let them be. But don't push that shit on people. I think, listen, and a lot of religious people won't get upset with me, but listen, I believe religion is ruining the world. It's ruining everything. It's fucking everything up. You got on one hand the religious folks trying to control everything. Then you got on the other hand the motherfuckers that do the extreme because they don't want to be controlled. There's no balance in people's lives anymore. They keep talking about bringing religion back. Bring religion back for what? To control people? So people can go out and do more fucked up shit? Because that's what's going to happen. You cannot control a population of people and think that shit is going to be successful. It's not. You're just putting way too much more pressure on people like that. If religion is good for you, it's good for you. Don't push that shit on other people. Listen, I don't like religious people like that. Don't push your religion on me. I don't care. I don't care about your fucking religion. I care about if you're a good human being. And it don't got nothing to do with your religion. Like I said, I respect religious people's space. You know what I mean? And they're however they live, whatever with that religious shit. But don't come over in my space trying to tell me what I'm doing wrong and that's morally wrong. Get the fuck out of here. These are the same people that still defend racism. Some of these people are the same people that give passes to child molesters. But my morals is fucked up. Yeah, okay. Let's move on.
Read.
Hold on.
And
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all. This is the part where he's actually insults the parents. I guess it was people in the congregation that was looking at him like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Right? Like, what you on? But listen to how he insults these people, these parents. They are parents too. His own congregation, he insults them. Listen to this.
he submitted to laws and ordinances. Watch. The Lord said, give back to Caesar what belongs to him. That is, be submitted to governmental authority. You know why you're looking at me like that? Because you don't read. And an Italian...
Wow. He told his congregation, you're looking at me that way because you don't read. Sir, how you know they don't read? They got to be reading something. They in your church, you know. I guarantee they probably reading the Bible. He had a nerve to sit there with had his arms. You know why you looking at me like that? Because you don't read. Yeah. People, this is the real reason why I stopped being religious. This is one of the reasons why. I hate arrogant pastors. I don't like arrogant pastors. I don't like arrogant religious people. Like they act like they more superior than you are. Because at the end of the day, you want to be real. You're worshiping a God that you have never met a day in your life, but you're going to try to preach the gospel of a person that you never met. Listen, this might insult and maybe hurt some feelings with the religious people, some religious folks. Martin Luther King is more important than your religion. Because he actually did some shit. We actually know who Martin Luther King is. I don't give a fuck. He was dead before I was born, but we know who he was. He's documented. Your God is not documented. I don't know why these people keep, yo. All right, man. Let's move on.
Drove right by me, and I locked eyes with the cop, and we stared at each other, and he drove by. And in that moment, I hear the voice of my mom and my father. Son, obey authority. In that moment, with that Glock pressed to my head, I gotta make a decision. Either my ego is gonna be strong, or my submission to authority is gonna be stronger than my ego.
Co-producer.
So, sir, first of all, that has nothing to do with the ego. The motherfucker that got the gun pressed to your head is the one with the ego. How the fuck are you debating if I got my ego? You got a gun to your head. Who the fuck is debating about their ego when they got a gun pressed to their head? What the fuck are you talking about? At that point, nigga, you panicking. See, this is what happens when, listen, I'm not condoning street shit, but this is why I don't like people that ain't come from that type of life. Like, yo, I actually know with death, how close to coming to death really feels like. Like, I actually know that. So I know what a moment is. But what he's talking about don't make no goddamn sense. Anyway.
Gonna give you unique sounds.
Got this commercial, people. Hold on.
Seconds. First, let it listen.
This nigga
I
crazy.
offered some words of advice to the pastor when we covered this last week. There's some of them. Preacher, I got some commentary and words for you. Hopefully a little bit of advice. I'm very thankful, along with many Black folk, including yourself, that Rosa Parks did not listen to men like you.
Facts.
Because she would have had to, according to you, respect the laws and the ordinances that said Black folk could not sit where they wanted to sit on the bus that they were paying for.
See, and that's the thing when he told the people in the congregation, you looking at me that way because you don't read. Like, nigga, do you read? Like, do you respect our history, or you just living in this religious fantasy world? Because if Rosa, you don't think Rosa Parks was religious? Martin Luther King was very religious. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? Like, this is the shit I'm saying about niggas, Black folks. Listen, if you gonna check out people, don't video this shit. Like, just talk to your people. Yes, it's gonna be some shit that your people ain't gonna want to hear. But don't put that shit on live stream where the world can see it. Like, you already did yourself a disservice. You already put yourself in this situation. Now you want to come back and apologize. For what, nigga? Like, yo, if that's me, I'm in that congregation, I ain't coming back there. Because, listen, I'm going to say this on real talk. Listen, like I said, a lot of pastors, they do freestyle. But he had this shit planned. He really thought this shit was going to go over real good. And then you heard him. He says, I know there's a lot of Black people here. So that means he had multicultural people there. So why you try to embarrass us? See, that's my issue. Only Black children are being disrespectful or rebelling. That's not true. To authority, that's not true. Or to the government. See, this is why you can't have, listen, I told y'all, man, I don't feel like I know every fucking thing, but at least I try to educate myself or try to see it from a lot of people's, excuse me, a lot of other people perspectives about things instead of just only my own shit. Because when it comes to my people, I know me, all our people, we're not the same. But it's certain shit that we just can't say or do. regardless. It's a black thing. And I don't know what's going on with some of our black folks where some of you motherfuckers don't understand that. It's a black thing. It is certain shit that you can say and can't say. It's a black thing. You motherfuckers want to, I don't know what it is. Like, why you want to fit in with other people so much? You ain't even good with your own people, but you want to fit in with other motherfuckers. Listen, I always tell people, as long as I got the respect of my own people, I don't give a fuck about other races of people liking me or respecting me. I don't give a fuck. As long as my people give a fuck about me and I care about my people, then they respect me. I don't give a fuck about none of that other races of people like that. I don't. And I don't know disrespectful shit. I just don't. Now, if my people think that I'm doing something wrong, then okay. But I don't give a fuck about other races of people thinking if I said something or did something wrong they don't like. I don't give a fuck. But the one thing you don't do is go against your own. Now, it's certain things that, yeah, we gotta be like, nah, we can't fuck with that. But some things, niggas, it's a black thing. Stand up for your own. Stop acting like other motherfuckers got a saying to our shit. They don't. That's where you fuck up at. Trying to please other races of people to try to get them to understand. I don't give a fuck about other races of people understanding black people. I don't care at this point. If they don't understand where black people are coming from now, then nigga, they on their own. It is not black people's responsibility to teach other races about our people or how we move or how we interact. But what I won't do is sit there and turn down my people to try to get others to say, see, I go after my people. I don't need to do that. I keep it real with my people. I let my people know when some shit is fucked up and wrong, and I let my people know when, nigga, we got to stand on business. Regardless. It's certain shit as black people, we got to stand on business together. Ain't no looking at this shit a different type of way on certain shit. We just can't. And the more and more our black people understand it, the more we better off. You don't get to get off code, nigga. No. Keep your ass on code with certain shit. Certain shit you gotta stay on code. This shit that the pastors don't like, nigga, we had these conversations amongst the people. Nigga, you can't get out unless you Brian Donaldson or some shit. You coon. If you want to go that route of cooning, go there. But nigga, don't come back apologizing, nigga. You tried it, nigga. You tried this. And you fuck around and found out that shit ain't work. See, because the one thing that you won't do with black folks is disrespect them. You can't do that amongst each other. Like certain shit you just can't do. He crossed the line. This nigga was on stage telling you, looking at me, telling the people in the congregation, you looking at me like that because you don't read. Wow. Okay, brother. You lost your people because of what you said. That ain't got nothing to do with they don't read, nigga. That got something to do. They heard some bullshit came out your mouth. You ain't got to. If you don't read like that, people, that don't mean what he just said got anything to do with you not reading. Nigga, he just said some bullshit and got off code real quick. Now you blaming our black children for the police murdering our children for nothing? Because you're trying to bring this bullshit ass religious bullshit that you pushing. Okay, bro. Let's move on, y'all.
They could not sit in a restaurant where they chose to nor own it, even though they funded it. They were being taxed for it. There's a level of accountability for law enforcement to treat you with the common decency and respect that you have as a citizen of this nation. Once again, very thankful that leaders like Dr. King did not listen to men like you, or Malcolm X, or those allies who are down with us in the community. Never listen to men like you. That's why your church isn't listening to men like you.
And that's facts, bro. You go. Think about all our ancestors that Harriet Tubman, like if she would have just listened, like think about that. If we didn't rebel, we'd have still been slaves. If we have people, we have some of our ancestors, well, a lot of our ancestors that rebelled against this fucking country and that bullshit ass religion to control us, we'd have still been slaves, people. And that's the problem with a lot of motherfuckers, somehow black folks. You motherfuckers don't really understand what our ancestors sacrificed for us. Because you grew up being free. In a way, right? Like you've been free. Listen, a lot of us, like we in this, like this time where our kids is growing up free. They like second or third generations of being free. And I'm talking about no like segregation and none of that shit that a lot of our ancestors went through. So you got a bunch of motherfuckers running around, don't know how none of that shit feels. So motherfuckers get to start saying stupid shit. Because they don't know how it feels to obey. That pastor don't know how it feels to obey. When the father ain't scared to fight back, but he don't fight back because of the simple fact he can get his whole family killed. So that pastor don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But this is the problem with a lot of our people in this new free generation. I call it a free generation. Because ain't none of us really been through no shit like our ancestors been through it. We've been through some racism. We've been through some bigotry. But we ain't been through the shit that not being free. Supposed to be free. We supposed to be free, but we ain't really free. Like we ain't grow up in that era. We don't even know how that shit feels. So like even now when you see racist people being racist to black people, a lot of the young folks, they start crying because they don't have no, they like what they heard of it, but now it affects them. It's happening to them now. That's why you see a lot of the young folks reacting the way they react. They act aggressive or they cower because they don't know what that shit feels like. A lot of us don't. I told you the problem with black folks, they killed off our leaders, our real genuine leaders. And when they killed them off, that's why you see black people, a lot of us doing stupid shit. We have no self-control. We don't know how to fucking move. We glorify some of the wrong shit. We don't know how to deal with racism and shit like that. Like you can't, like it's a lot. Listen, it's a lot of people that can't beat racism. Black folks, they can't because they didn't grow up like that. You're talking about generations of children, of people that did not go through segregation. They don't know what that shit feels like. You free, but you ain't free. Niggas don't know how that really feel. So then when it does happen, that's why you see black people start crying and shit. That was like my answer. A lot of them understand it, but we never went through it. So when the shit happens to us, you see people crying and shit. Because they like, yo, I thought we was better than this. No. The country is what it always been. Nigga, they've been plotting to do this shit to us since we got free. Since the civil rights era. Since Jim Crow. We got out of Jim Crow and all that shit. They've been trying to take us back to that shit since then. We just been, you know how like you just grow up blindly? We just been growing up blindly. They ain't been teaching our people the real history in schools. These motherfuckers have been destroying the black community. Listen, the one thing that motherfuckers don't be lying about, listen, back in the day, our families was together. But they intentionally broke our families up. When you got a power structure in a family, like mother, father, the kids, everything, you got aunts, uncles, grandpa, everybody in, like when they together, like nigga, that's unstoppable. But these racist motherfuckers been breaking that shit since the civil rights era. Since they killed King and Malcolm. They knew what they was doing, nigga. They couldn't have this generation's. Imagine if we still had Malcolm and Martin, yo. Yo, we probably would have been so better off. Think about it. These niggas don't even respect Minister Farrakhan, a lot of these niggas. They don't even, listen, a lot of these niggas don't even know what black pride is. Think about all the black conservatives. They hate fucking Minister Farrakhan. But they try to speak highly of fucking Malcolm X. Malcolm X ain't no fucking different than Minister Farrakhan. He ain't no difference. No different. A lot of people broken, man. When you live in a fucking environment all the time where there's a bunch of bullshit going on, you start adapting to the bullshit. It's not that you want to be a part of it. You start to adapt to it. It comes like second nature to you. I was talking to these two sisters when I was delivering earlier, and they was like, she said something to me. You know, I be in my own mind sometimes. I hear you, but I don't hear you. And she was saying something, and she was like, you ain't budged, you ain't nothing. Right? She said something real crazy. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I really wasn't listening. And so she was like, you ain't budging nothing. Like, that shit ain't shake you or nothing. I was like, fuck. Like, what the fuck about that shit? Like, I say shit. I tell him, I say, go ahead and take the truck. I'll get off early. You think I'm gonna fight you for some shit that ain't mine? They were just joking, and then she was like, I be hearing people saying that it's hard to work, you know, I be in the hood, nigga, like she was like, motherfuckers be saying it's hard to work out there where we are. I was like, no, it's not. I said, they're just pussy. They scared of their people. And she was like, yeah, that's some real OG shit right there. I was like, man, nah, it's just some real, I fuck with my people regardless. Like, I'm not scared of my people. Fuck, I'm afraid of my people for. I'm not scared of my people like that to be around them to do a fucking job. Everybody in the hood ain't on that bullshit. Yeah, you gonna see some fuck shit. Yeah, but hey, nigga, everybody ain't on that. It's old people, nigga. I was, like I said, I be helping old. I think it was yesterday I helped the old lady in the hood. She ordered a cane. She asked me to help her put that shit together. I took time. I took about 5 minutes to help her put that shit together. In the middle of the hood, my truck open, everything, doors open. I don't give a fuck. You can't be scared of your people if you love your people. You can't be scared of them. Yes, do we got some bad apples? Yes, nigga, but I ain't afraid of them niggas. People gotta understand that shit, man. I told you the worst shit ever is to move around in fear. That shit put years on your life. You stress. You be stressing yourself because you so fucking scared. The fuck are you scared of? Niggas see me, look, I be moving, niggas be like, yo, this nigga don't give a fuck. I remember one dude say, yo, you just be moving like, because he see me all the time. Motherfuckers be like, yo, you just be moving, you don't be getting the fuck. I ain't got a job to do. I don't give a fuck. Like, what y'all gonna do? Like, I be thinking to myself, what they gonna do? You gonna rob, take the truck? Take that shit. I got everything on me. You probably better off robbing me than taking the fucking truck. Motherfuckers, I be in the hood, in the alleys, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, yo, I genuinely don't give a fuck. Fuck, I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of my people, man. Listen, and you gotta understand, I grew up in that environment. Yeah, some shit is different, but all that shit's still the same. Same struggle, same shit you see when I was growing up. It's the same shit. My thing is always be respectful to others. That's how I move. I move in respect. You know how fucked up it feels when you hear the elderly and shit, when you deliver shit, and they be saying, they be like dead in shock that you say, I tell everybody, have a nice day. If I interact with someone, have a nice day. Have a good day. And a lot of people be shocked about that shit because a lot of niggas be in the hood be on some bullshit because they scared. So they trying to walk around tough and mad and shit. But nigga, just move with respect. You see a bunch of dudes, a bunch of niggas at the store, you whatever on the corner, you got to get somewhere. Yo, excuse me, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of times niggas just move out your way. Like I told you, motherfuckers in the hood can feel bitch assness. You just got to know how to move, man. Niggas can smell fear. Yes, you be safe, but yeah, you don't move scared though. Motherfuckers be killing me. And for her to say that was like, people be like, it's hard to do. No, it's not hard to be in the hood working. Niggas is scared. When you scared of your people, you make your job harder. I ain't scared, nigga. I go anywhere, nigga. And you gotta understand, nigga, I move, nigga. I don't stay in one spot long enough to get into some bullshit. You know what I mean? So a lot of them motherfuckers, they be moving slow. They look scared. They look scary and shit. So like a lot of them niggas in the hood be picking that shit up. That's why some of them niggas got robbed or niggas acting way too tough. Like that's what usually be happening. I ain't saying it can't happen to me, but I'm just saying if it happened, it happened, nigga. Either way, it ain't gonna make me stop doing what I do. Now the job may pull me out the area or something, but I'll be like, nah, put me back. Because a lot of times you gotta think about it. When motherfuckers when they steal the vans and shit like that, yo, they on camera. They going to jail. You ain't got to worry about me calling the police on your ass. I don't even know I have to do it. But me calling the police is not what's getting you caught. You getting caught because your ass is on camera. The whole time you joyride this shit, you on camera. You going down. Like, ain't no. There's cameras all around that bitch. Listen, I remember motherfucker thought they knocked the camera out in the front. That is in the truck and they knocked it out. They thought the camera wasn't. There's cameras all in the back of that bitch and everything. Move on.
That the men of color.
Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. My bad. That should be good. That should go off real fast. I'm waiting on my. I'm waiting on my goddamn What the fuck going on here?
Left channel,
Oh, there
right
we go.
channel.
That we've referenced on this show that have been referenced in national and international commentary. If you believe they deserve to die, understand what scripture says about grace. For the wages of sin is death. I'm back to your book again, preacher. Have you sinned, preacher? Have you ever sinned? That means that you, sir, are worthy of death. But since you have not died because of your sin, I would assume you have an appreciation for grace.
Listen, and this is what I be saying, yo. These motherfucking religious people, they don't even live by the shit they talking about. That's the bad part about that shit. They don't even live by their own shit that they sit out here and preach to people. Do they even know the meanings of what they're talking about? But see, that's what happened when you mixing that fantasy religious shit with real society. That's why they always say it's a different. You're supposed to separate church from state. You're supposed to do that. Move on.
For love and for true advocacy. I invite you on the bullpen to come and talk to me anytime. Invitation will remain open for the remainder of the year.
And let me say this about Dr. Richie too. He better than me. Good brother. But I wouldn't want to have a conversation with this pastor for what? I already know everything. Listen, people, I don't care about the apology that he put out. It doesn't matter to me. Sometimes people can, it takes a while sometimes to see some people's true colors. But sometimes when them motherfuckers say certain shit that they say, that's how they really is. That's how they really are. They're not they ain't that complicated. People ain't complicated like that. Now you can make mistakes, I get that. But see, a motherfucker like me, if I make a mistake, I want to explain why, explain the mistake. Where I went wrong and what I shouldn't have said or what I did do. Like, just coming out apologizing means nothing. But anyway, let's move on.
And the invitation is still open for the remainder of the year. The pastor has apologized. I'll put him up for mass. I will give you the full 411. Pastor.
First of all, I don't trust no nigga that's supposed to be a pastor. He in church with a hoodie on. And he got jewelry around his neck. Nigga, I don't trust no pastor like that, nigga. Listen, I ain't saying you gotta be suited and booted. All I'm saying, I don't trust niggas. I don't trust pastors and shit with diamond rings on. Unless it's a wedding ring. I'm cool with that. But I don't trust niggas with chains on. This nigga got a hoodie on. With two platinum chains on. I'm assuming they platinum. Come on, bro. Listen, people. This is why I ain't religious. I'm not knocking religious people to a certain extent. But listen, I don't trust a fucking pastor that's rolling up at a church. And his car is better than everybody in that goddamn, in his whole congregation. His car costs more than damn near that whole congregation. I don't trust that. I'm just saying here, people. Let's move on.
Of Atlanta's growing 2819 church, Philip Anthony Mitchell, took to Instagram to walk back his...
Let me just say this. I'm being petty now. This nigga look like a rapper, one of them rapper pastors and shit. This nigga look like a rapper pastor. Nigga, like he look like a rapper, but he a pastor. Nigga, why would we trust you, nigga? Like, seriously, man. Stand on business, man. Like, sir, I mean, not stand on business, man. What the fuck is going on, man? The fuck is going on? Listen, I don't know how people keep falling for this okie doke of these motherfucking pastors, people. I don't get it. Excuse me.
Comments that he made on April 13th. So in a lengthy statement that, based on social media interactions, has been largely well received, Mitchell acknowledged that while he did not intend to do so, quote, I recognize I caused harm, and for that I sincerely apologize, end quote.
That don't mean nothing. Like I see that I cause harm. What did that even mean? You need to explain that shit. Explain what the harm that you brought. Don't just apologize to I see that I brought harm. Means nothing. Listen, hey, Pastor, I don't forgive you. How about that? Your apology don't mean shit to me. As a black man, as a black person from the black community that's raising a black child, that has a black wife, I don't forgive you. How about that shit? Talking about, the harm I brought. Nigga, first of all, let me just say this. The most dangerous people in this country to black folks is sellout ass black folks. Not the racists. The racists is who they are. They've been here. We just starting to realize these so-called white people that were supposed to be okay ain't what you thought they were. But they always been there. These coons are new coons. Listen, people. I read. I do research. I do my history. Listen, these new coons, the old coons ain't got nothing on the new coons. These new coons is, these niggas, this shit is unbelievable, of the new coons. You can't even explain why they even cooning. Yeah, everybody said, what, Kenny, it's the money. No. Listen, it's a part of that, but the real reason, they really, really, really think that they're a different black. And when black people ever think that they are different black, then nigga, that's some new different shit. See, a lot of them coons back in the day, they did a lot of that shit so because they was cowards. They was getting tired of getting raped, or they wives was getting raped and shit, and you know, it was shit like that. You know, they got tired of being in the field or some shit. But this new coonery, oh, these niggas, like, come on, bro. These niggas, these are self-hating coons. Back in the day, coons, they was cooning. You ain't got to like it. But it was a reason why them niggas coon. These niggas is cooning, and they don't got the coon. They really just hate being black. Y'all gotta understand that shit. This is some new coonery shit. Like, yo, this some shit that, these coons, the old coons ain't got nothing on these new coons. These niggas are self-hating Negroes. They really genuinely hate being black. You gotta be saying some of the shit that they say and do. Come on, bro. Listen, you know the crazy shit about it? I always gotta keep saying this. I love being black. I don't know why some of these Negroes don't love their black skin. You just a waste of black skin. Like, yo, the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, we the culture, nigga. We the motherfuckers. And these niggas hate to be black. Just imagine some of these coon ass niggas. They so scared and shit. Imagine them back in the day when they really had to like shit was really, really real. Like shit real, but shit back in the day was really real. Well, you can understand coons like, nah, man, I'm getting tired of my wife getting raped. I'm getting tired of getting raped. I'm tired of them selling my people, selling my family and shit. I can get it. Like, I get that shit in a way, right? Don't agree with it, but I get it. But these niggas is just selling out for nothing. You free, nigga. All you cool ass niggas, you free. God damn. What is going on with these niggas, man? Nigga, you all free. You gotta keep kissing white supremacy ass, nigga. Like, what the fuck? But the problem is, too, these niggas, they'll die for stupid shit, but they won't die for something real. That's the problem. Those scary ass niggas. How the fuck are you more afraid of your own people than afraid? I ain't gonna say afraid of white supremacy. You scared of your people more than white supremacy, than white racists. Like, are you crazy, man? Like, listen, I ain't scared of either one. I'm just saying. But for them, like, yo, you scared of your own people more than you scared of racists. The fuck out of here. You'll rather black people call you a coon and a sellout than them white motherfuckers mistreating you and calling you all types of niggas and will use you in the most despicable ways. You okay with that? But you scared of your people though. Yo, come on, bro. Yo, this shit is ridiculous. Let's move on, y'all.
Quote, I believe that the passage I preached on presents us with an opportunity to examine our relationship with governments and authoritative who we may personally oppose, yet have to comply with Mitchell wrote. It goes on to say, without a doubt, I understand the framing I used about Black children and their relationship with the police was and is harmful. I know.
No, nigga, it's not harmful. It's disrespectful. Fuck you harming. You just because you said what you said doesn't harm our people. Our children are being harmed. The thought of them being harmed is automatically there. You didn't do anything different. Like you know what I mean? You ain't bring more harm to it. I mean, you did in a way, but not really. Nigga, what you said was disrespectful. You're telling black parents that actually raising decent children that has a backbone and know when to stand up and fight, that they're not teaching them their children right. They're not raising their children right. Who the fuck are you? As a parent, nigga, you can't tell me I'm not raising my child right because they won't obey to racism because the law. The fuck is wrong with you? And then you got a nerve to insult the people in your congregation and told them you're looking at me like that because you, paraphrasing, you basically said they stupid because they don't read. They got a problem with you said because they stupid and they don't read. Sir, you just wrong. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with you? Coons don't get it, yo. They don't get it. And then you want to apologize. Don't apologize, nigga. You popped off, and nigga, now you want to apologize. Nah, nigga, I'm insulted. Like I said, listen, it's certain shit that black people can't say to black people. It's certain shit that you can't get off cold on, nigga. I don't know why you don't understand. Somehow black folks don't understand that shit. Nigga, just go ahead and do a Jason Whitlock or something. Stand on business with your self-hate. You want to kiss ass to racist white people. Stand on that shit. Don't pop off and then apologize, nigga. You actually look more of a weak motherfucker than me. Nobody give a fuck about you. Listen, at this point, bro, you already insulted me. As a black person, you insulted me. Then two, as a black parent, you insulted me. Nigga, you insulted me in that whole quote of that bullshit you was saying. Tell me I ain't raising my kid right. Or my nieces and nephews, I'm not telling them right. That they don't supposed to fight back against the injustice that happened to our people. What's wrong with you? Now you realize that you finally got it. You realize that what you said was fucked up. What? You should have never said it, nigga. Like, these coons are ridiculous. You tried to sell out. But what you forgot that you had a black following. And that's why your ass popped off and now apologizing. Because you got a black following. And you don't want to lose that black following because ain't none of them racists going to fuck with you. Like you think, Negro. That's why you want to pop off and apologize. Fuck out of here. As a black person from the black community, I don't accept your apology. That shit is bullshit. You only apologizing because you don't want to lose the black following to keep getting that money that you probably hustling our people over. Hustling money from us, nigga. And they're going to sit there and tell her, you don't read. What? But you want these non-people that don't read money, don't you? Huh? That's why you apologize, huh, nigga? fuck out of here. Anyway, let's move on, y'all.
That black people have been killed by the police when being both compliant and non-compliant. I sought to illustrate this tension from my own lived experience via a personal testimony. I acknowledge that my framing of that encounter was not helpful and should have been done differently.
First of all, sir, let me just say this. Like I said earlier, everybody encounters with the police as a black person is different. Right? But at the end of the day, we all have this same goddamn experience in a way. How the fuck did you linger off on something else crazy to get to what you're saying? Just because I don't interact with the police don't mean that I don't know that the police ain't shit. Like other black folks that have that interaction with the police. What the fuck is wrong with you? I told y'all a lot of my fucked up situations of my interaction with life, a lot of black people did fucked up shit to me. But that don't mean I'm supposed to hate my people. I understand somehow people are misguided and somehow people are gone and they fucked up. I get that. But I don't hate my people. Listen, and I understand that some black people that does shit to black people and harm black people, number one, they scared. Number two, that they think they're better. They're different black folks. They think they're different. Right? Like, I always tell people this. I never lose connection with my people. At least I try not to. Right? That's why I always tell people I never want to be this old nigga. Like this old nigga that act like he don't understand the youth. Like, even if I don't understand it, at least, nigga, I will try to at least reach out to some youth people, try to get where they coming from. I don't want to be that old nigga like that. And that's the same thing with black folks. Like older black people. Like when you get older, bro, yeah, you ain't gonna see the same shit that young black people are dealing with or what they're doing. You ain't gonna understand it. But is it their fault or is it your fault? You the grown up. You the elder. It's your responsibility to figure out what the fuck going on with the youth. It ain't for them to do it. We've all been, listen, when you get old, we all been young before. We understand that the older motherfuckers that when we was young didn't understand us. Said we was crazy, we wilding. That shit gonna happen every generation. I don't know why the fuck some old black people do that shit. You made it, nigga. Congratulations. That don't stop the nigga. Just because you made it, that doesn't mean that the fight is over. You gotta continue to keep fighting. And if you ain't gonna fight, then shut the fuck up and get out the way. Don't bring more harm to the movement. Racism don't stop because you made it, motherfucker. Oppression don't stop because you made it. You know, I don't live that lifestyle no more. That don't mean shit. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. If you ain't willing to fight no more because you made it, get the fuck out the way. And don't speak on, and don't bring, and don't try to harm the movement because you don't have no fight no more. I'm sick of some of these old ass niggas. Listen, people, the day I get that way, just to say, because you never know, right? The day I get that way, I ain't got no more fight in me, nigga. I'm going to step aside. I ain't even going to speak about shit no more. I will stop this YouTube channel. I will stop it. I ever get that way. Because you know what? Nigga, it's not like it's not my fight anymore. It's that I don't have no more fight. And sometimes, as an older person, you can just feel like you just keep speaking and keep speaking about shit, and you feel like, nope, these young niggas ain't listening. It can happen that way. I get it. But nigga, you still don't fuck the movement up. Just because you feel nobody listening to you and you ain't having an impact. And listen, and that's the arrogance of old people too. I've been through some shit. You need to listen to me. No, nigga, they actually don't. They actually living the life. We lived it already. You comfortable. You ain't dealing with it. That's why you talking down. So you're not going through that shit no more. So you don't know. If you're not going to be in touch with the young folks, get your ass out the way. I'm sick of old niggas doing that. You ain't got no fight no more. Get your old ass out the way. Listen, people, I said this shit a while ago. It's motherfuckers my age I don't fuck with. Like, I have friends and shit. I don't fuck with them no more. Because I always was 2 steps ahead of them. Of thinking wise. So, like, having conversations with sometimes people my age, a lot of them niggas still trying to live like they young. I understand the position. I understand the position I'm in. I'm an old nigga. I'm an OG. Nigga, I don't try to act like I'm young. For what? But I ain't gonna sit there and act like I don't understand the youth either. It's my mission to understand our youth. It's my mission to understand them. They the future. I want them to know all the shit that they need to know to fight. I don't want to sit there and act like, oh, because I don't understand what's going on. Nigga, well, adapt and try to understand. Educate yourself. You want to tell the youth that they don't know shit, but nigga, you don't know what the youth is going through. You don't know shit. However, these old niggas be trying to be around these young niggas to feel young. I don't hang around young niggas to try to feel young, nigga. But I don't want to preach to them either. I just want to prepare them for the fight. The fight didn't end with Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights era and all that shit, like and Malcolm X. That shit didn't stop. The fight didn't stop. Like I said, when it come to a time where I feel like I can't do no more, and I think I did everything and I tried, like, you know what I mean? I would step the fuck out the way, people. I wouldn't even do this YouTube shit no more. I would step out the way. I ain't got no more fight in me. I'll step aside. But nigga, I got fight in me. Nigga, listen, I care about my people too much to stop what I'm doing right now. I cut back on certain shit because I felt like personally for me, it was the people that some people I had that was a part of this shit. Well, I thought that was supposed to be a part of this shit. Come to find out they ain't real. So you got to regroup. And I told you, my wife told me it's a gift and a curse that I had. Like, I can get to where I don't trust a motherfucking soul. Right? It could be a good and a bad thing. But I'm very loving and open and trustworthy. Cause I feel like I feel like if you fuck with me, I'm gonna be true. Right? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be open. Everybody ain't like that. And so it sometimes it's a good and it's a curse. You know what I mean? So you gotta regroup on shit. That's why I feel like the process that I'm doing now is to regroup. And I'm in a different stage in my life too. Like I'm getting older. Like, so shit, I gotta switch shit up a little bit. You know what I mean? Shit can't be still the same how it was even a year or 2 years ago. Times is changing. You gotta adapt this shit. And that's all I think I'm doing right now. And I always tell you, I know what my real purpose is. But when times change, you try to figure out what your purpose is. Right? Your new purpose. Because you get a new purpose because times change. People change. You fuck with a whole bunch of people, now you don't fuck with them no more. So, well, they don't fuck with you, however it goes. But shit changes. People die. You know, life moves on, like, you know, so you got to find a new purpose. And I think that's my main thing. Since the shit with the OBF shit, some of the people, whatever, I got to find, my purpose is always my purpose, but I got to find what motivates me. What's my new purpose? That's why y'all notice I haven't did new intros and none of that shit. I just want to go blank. You feel me? I just want to do this shit. I'm doing it raw. Because I feel like that's where I'm at right now. And I feel raw. Right? My daughter's getting older and shit like that. Times changing and shit in my life. Like, so shit is changing. You know? And I'm trying to, like, one thing about me, I'm a thinker. So I gotta adapt this shit and I gotta think about what the fuck I'm adapting to. So that's why y'all ain't see no new intros, none of that shit. The movement ain't pick up as much as it's supposed to. I'm just going raw because that's where I need to be right now. And like I said, I can say I'm grieving a little bit too. I had a lot of loss in the last year or two. Right? Family members passed away and shit like that. So shit ain't been the same for me. I know a lot of times y'all think, oh, Kenny, he just moved, like, everything good, nigga. Nah, shit bothers me. I cover it up very well. My wife tells me that all the time. I cover pain up very well. But I'm so passionate, you know about it, but I cover it up very well. I seem like I handle it very good. And it's just because I'm, you know, death is a part of the game. But grief is a different thing. You grieve differently. I always say this, like, yo, my aunt passed away last year and shit. A couple of months ago. That shit still fucking with me. I can't shake that shit. And then when she passed away, it started bringing up other family members and shit, aunts and uncles and shit that passed away. And then I started thinking how important they was in my life or who I am. And I don't have that. Like, I don't have family member or none of my aunts and all them that helped change my life. I don't have them no more. I can't talk to them. So, like, I'm just moving weird. Like, you know what I mean? Not moving weird, but I'm just moving in a way of just going. Like I told y'all, just do this shit raw now. Like, I have to do it that way because I think I'm still grieving, but I'm not. Like, I get it, but I'm still grieving. So I'm like in between in the shit. Like, I'm trying to get out of grieving, but at the same time, not trying to oppress my feelings or what I'm feeling. So, yeah, man, it been a hard year, man. Been a hard couple of years, believe it or not. But I lost a lot of people that helped raise me to be who I am. And even when I'm going through some shit, I can call them and talk to them. I can't do that no more. They gone. So I don't have that person. or those people that I could do that with anymore. So it's like for me, it's almost like I'm in a weird ass situation where I gotta figure shit out on my own. You know what I mean? I got my wife and shit like that, but it's those people that passed away, family members and shit like that, I can't talk to no more. That usually can help me figure shit out, and I can't. Like I just feel like time just moving for me at this point. That's why I said I think I'm still grieving. I'm still trying to figure out how to move the fuck on that they gone. And it's, you know, I got to figure out another way to how to just move, you know? So that's why y'all see a lot of the raw shit that I do. But anyway, let's move on. Let's get this shit over with.
More nuance.
Oh shit, hold on. God damn it. I did it again. I think I did that. I fucked it up again then. Hold on. God damn it. Come on.
The original comments drew a lot of reaction, including some from his own congregation. One Instagram follower compared Mitchell to President Donald Trump, writing, no question who he is. He is a MAGA cult member. Just for the record, he has not publicly aligned himself with Donald Trump. Quote, Ahmaud Arbery, what did he do wrong? Added another, referring to the Black Georgia young man who was shot and killed 2020 by neighborhood father and son vigilantes and another neighbor. He just jogged through a mostly white neighborhood. Most of his followers appreciated the apology, but not all were satisfied. Quote, I actually like this pastor. I have been listening to him for a while, but this apology basically said, I'm sorry you felt the way you felt, but it is what it is, one commenter surmised. Quote, he just doubled down, end quote. Tough, isn't it, Pastor?
Yeah, because none of that shit, listen, what he said doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand why he did it. Like, I understand that, you know, you had this theory of what you wanted to do for the congregation to talk about some shit. It just didn't go right. Listen, I'm gonna be fair. Do I think this pastor is a coon? No, I'm not gonna go that far. But listen, I don't forgive what he said. That shit was hurtful. Fuck harmful. It was hurtful. I don't understand, like, I just don't get it, man. I don't understand why black people got to do this to our people. Some black people got to do this to our people. Why they got to, like for some odd reason, this make you feel good? To talk down to your people? I don't understand this shit. Like, what is the feeling that you get from this shit? What make you feel like you're better? Let's move on.
Pastor, I think you made a mistake. We all do. We all do. The reason why, if I can just offer some advice to you, the reason why your apology is receiving measured and mixed responses is because when you offend...
talk about before Dr. Richie say what he said. The reason that his message of his apology getting mixed reviews or whatever, how people feeling different, is because this ain't the time for that shit, nigga. Let's just be real. Dr. Richie, respect Dr. Richie. nigga, I'll be real with niggas. It wasn't the time for this shit, nigga. That's all it is. Let's just be real. It ain't the time. It wasn't the time for this nigga to say this bullshit. Why? You got this racist piece of shit. You got racists running the country. And you want to talk down to black folks? The racist white people are doing more harm to our community than our own people at this point. What the fuck is wrong with you? This ain't the time for that. That's why niggas ain't. I'm a black person from the black community telling you, nigga, I don't accept your apology. I ain't saying you're a coon, but nigga, you're damn sure bug dancing. And I ain't letting that shit slide at what you did, nigga. Your apology, and then you didn't even explain why. Like, I need details. I don't understand why they think you could put an apology. I brung harm. Fuck out of here, bro. You just finally figured it out. You brung harm to our community by saying what you was saying and doing what you was doing. Like, are you crazy, nigga? Nah, bro. Anyway, let's move on.
And without measure. And you realize that offense has hurt people you love.
No, I don't think so, Dr. Richie. I think he got, listen, that could be part of it. I ain't gonna say that. That could be part of it. But the other part is, Dr. Richie, the reason he apologized is because that motherfucking congregation said, well, nigga, I don't think we come back to this church, nigga. And he heard the whispers. He heard the whispers. Because let's just be real. Motherfuckers, I know it's going to be some religious people going to get upset with me. I don't give a fuck. Listen, partly me, I don't care. Listen, hey, man, when them motherfuckers in the community stop paying their tithes and they stop coming in, that church go under. They ain't, listen, they can do tax write-offs all they want, nigga. How much tax write-offs you gonna do? I done seen churches close, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about? I done seen churches only do Sundays because that's all they can do to keep the lights on and pay the bills. Fuck we talking about here? No, that nigga apologized because them motherfuckers in the congregation said, we ain't fucking with you. We going to another church. That's what happened. That nigga wasn't, he didn't feel like he brought harm to our people. And that nigga, no. That motherfucking money ran out. I mean, that money ain't run out. But that niggas talking about taking their money elsewhere. And that's why he apologized. But let's move on. Because that shit is all about the money, baby.
They expect your apology to not be measured either. So that's the energy that you're feeling, sir. All right? I wish all the best to you.
Let me just say this too. When you do some fucked up shit like that, nigga, I want to see some tears, nigga. I want to see some tears. Because how aggressive you said what you said, how you talked to your congregation, told them that as parents, they ain't raising their kids good from your perspective because you more holy than now. You nigga, you think you Jesus. The way you was talking down to your people in that congregation, nigga, I need to see tears, nigga. You can't just apologize, nigga. I need to see tears. I need to, just how he got on, he did that live stream and said that bullshit. I need to see you live streaming crying for me to feel like it's somewhat believable. See, the apology don't match the energy of how you disrespected the people. That's why you're getting mixed reviews the way you're getting. Yeah, you gonna have your naysayers, nigga, but it should be more. I feel like motherfuckers, it should be more people like, I get him. This how you supposed to do it. He was wrong. He apologized. Like if I'd have seen that, I'd have been like, look, like even now, I'm like, yo, maybe he misjudged this shit. He had a message, but it just you know, sometimes you can mean something a certain type of way and it comes off the wrong way. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt of that, but I still don't accept this apology because his apology don't match up of what you said to our people. I'm not letting that shit slide like that. That shit don't match up. Nigga, I need to see you on camera. You was on camera disrespecting our people, offending our people. Nigga, I need to see you on camera with that. But anyway, let's move on.
Sharing thoughts.
Yeah, they may expect that it doesn't come on Instagram, although I know that's a way to communicate it, including nutrition. I think the pastor's ego is aligned with a personality like Donald Trump and wanting to grow his mega church, and that may have spurred this. Maybe he was having a bad day. None of that matters. Everything that you said mattered. And I think you did a hell of a service because you're a public figure in this town and throughout the land. And by coming on and giving a rebuttal sermon that I think showed him some grace, but taught him a lesson. Okay, you got to think deeper, brother. I think that's why he apologized. And I'm okay with that too. But I just want
and a lot of times too, when people go live, when you say certain shit, you wanted to go live, but if that shit got a bad reception, you kind of like, damn, I didn't think that shit was gonna be this big. That's why I always tell people when you go live and you say certain shit, niggas stand on that shit. Now it's all listen, if you fuck up, but you listen, however strong you came in to fucking how you fucked up, you better do 10 times or 2 times better of apologizing for how strong you came of doing some fuck shit. I told you, your good got outweigh your bad. And it ain't no different than apologizing or admit when you're wrong. You got to do that shit 10 times more than the shit that you fucked up on. It got to feel genuine. The problem with the pastor, he don't understand his shit doesn't feel genuine. You only apologize it, nigga. Now we gotta have this perspective of maybe you only apologize it, nigga, because like I said, my honest opinion, I believe you only apologize because people in that congregation was saying, nigga, we gonna go to another church. So he seen dollars leave. Well, he was seeing dollars leave in his mind. My honest opinion. I don't think that he genuinely think that he said anything wrong. Nigga, I told you about pastors. Listen, even though they freestyle, the agenda, like it's almost like prime example. I'm not trying to compare myself to pastors or some shit like that, but it's similar. I have a certain thing that I want to talk about, right? I don't have shit written down, right? How I respond to shit. But the one thing that I do is I research. I make sure I'm speaking truth. Here and there, I may fuck up or something like that. And if somebody say, yo, Kenny, that's wrong, that's fucked up, and I admit, like, yeah, I'm wrong, I fucked up. But I'm going to show the same type of energy of how I fucked up, how strong I came up doing that, saying the fucked up shit. I come back and be as strong as apologizing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he knew what he was doing. It just most likely probably came off wrong, people. He probably didn't think that he was going to get that same response. Huh? What happened? Hold on, bro. So what? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, I'm bad people. Talk to my wife and shit. She went to the store or whatever. But people just gotta understand that. You just can't talk that gangster shit like that, and then you want to pop off, and then apologize, and your apology ain't shit. Keep that. Listen, your energy of how you popped off gotta be 10 times better than that, or 2 times better of an apology when you know you fucked up. Your good got outweigh your bad, man. And I don't know why I have to continue to keep telling people this shit. But I guess, remember he told the Congress they don't read. Nigga, you don't read the room. Anyway, let's move on.
Say thank you to you, because it takes men to stand up publicly, especially in our community that's so put upon, to say exactly what you said. When you gave the update and began, I'm almost done, Doc. I thought you were going to say he's agreed to come on the program. And I was going to pop my popcorn and watch you devour him, okay? He apologized, and I think he apologized because he saw your sermon. I know he did. That's just what I believe. And he knew he wasn't going to be able to moonwalk out of this one. He's got to do better and grow in God's way.
And let's be real too. Shout out to Dr. Richie. Got a lot of love for Dr. Richie. I watch his shit. That's my guy. That's the brother. Listen, you gotta understand something about Dr. Richie, man. When he called you out on his show, nigga, most likely you did some fuck shit. Especially as a black person. 95% of the time when you listen, when Dr. Richie called you out, you did some fuck shit. You did some fuck shit. If you black, 95% of the time, he listen, he just don't be calling people out and shit like that, like just the, you know what I mean? He did this shit. If y'all ain't here, Shannon Sharp, he getting sued by the white only fan shit. I don't even want to talk about it just yet. I'll wait till probably tomorrow or probably Friday to talk about it. But listen, man, I got so much shit that I want to say about this Shannon Sharp shit, but I'm going to leave it be. But because I want to really, because I still want to do some more research on it, but at the same time, you know, because I got my thoughts on it. Like I told you, the one thing about me, you think that I'm going to do something, but I'm going to say a certain way, I'm going to move a certain type of way on a certain situation, and nigga, I may do the opposite. Just to let y'all know, y'all don't know where I'm going to go with this. But shout out to Dr. Richie. When Dr. Richie pulled niggas black, I ain't going to say pulled a black card, but almost like called black people out on some fuck shit, nigga, that shit real. Like, listen, he the only dude right now on the internet that I actually listen to. Like, I actually be like, yo, I ain't gonna say he the only person, but he's number one. He's the top dude that I'd be like, yo, Dr. Richie don't do shit unless that shit real. I trust Dr. Richie with the shit that come out his mouth. He ain't proved me wrong. Dr. Richie ain't proved me wrong, people. So make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Like, he don't never prove me wrong. Like, that one thing about that brother, I damn near probably like shit 99% of the time I agree with him. It's just that 1% that I don't think he should be talking to some of these motherfuckers. Like, seriously. But I get it because he's one of those guys that it's okay doing that because he know his intentions is to destroy him. I just don't have the patience for that shit. But anyway, let's move on.
And grow.
Yeah. And thank you for your kind words. Obviously, you are of the same as I. All right. You are truth tellers. And you got to grow. You lead a bunch of people. They depend on you. They look to you for moral, spiritual, and ethical leadership and advice. The greatest disservice you can do for the people around you is you make them believe that you're perfect. That's the worst thing you can do for them. Sure, you can.
And that's the thing. That's what I'll be trying to tell y'all. I ain't perfect, but I'm most likely on my game. Right? I don't speak about shit. I told y'all I don't speak about shit I don't know. But I don't pretend that I won't make a mistake. And if I make a mistake on some shit, call me out. I'm open. See, the one thing about just because I feel like I know a lot of shit doesn't always have this thing where people can still call me out if they disagree or if they think I'm wrong. Or not check me, but come at me and be like, hey, explain that. Explain why you saying that. Like, I'm always open to that when it comes to my people. But, to some people that's outside of my people, especially when it comes to my people, I don't want to hear none of y'all shit. I'm dead serious about that. You can call it arrogant, call it whatever you want, but I don't want to hear other races of people question me on nothing. Sorry, tell you. Because you can't. I know about my people. How the fuck, even if you grew up in my community and you was a minority that grew up in my community, you can't question me on my black shit. Can't question me on black shit. That go for any race. But like I said, it depends too. Like it depends if you respectful or not how you coming at me. Right? Don't assume because you grew up around us, you know black people. You know what I mean? Because you really don't. You still a minority amongst us. You not black. I had a mixed person try to question. So it was a subscriber that left me like an email, said they was mixed, and it asked me, so only black people, full black Americans that's fully black only can be a part of the black community? I said no. You mix, you can be a part of the community. And nobody's saying you gotta deny your other side of your race. But what you won't do, it is like I said, it's a black thing. It's certain shit in the black community that you cannot do. And like I said, I know plenty of mixed race black folks. Nigga, they about black people. They will choose black over their other race. Because they understand that they get perceived as still a nigga. That's real shit. You just gotta understand that. You can't listen. It's a black thing, bro. I can't. In the bad part about it, to try to explain it, I feel like I'm disrespecting my people. Like, I'm not explaining that. If you know how I feel to be black, if you're a mixed breed or whatever, like if you mix with some shit, I'm mixing with shit. But nigga, I've been black all my life. Like I ain't never like I'm mixed with Native American, Mexican. I'm mixed with all that shit. But I've been black all my life, bro. Like I ain't listen. I love my other part of who I'm mixed with or whatever, nigga. But I'm a black dude. I did my ancestry shit, nigga. I come from slaves in this country. Like I come from one of the Africans or some shit that came from Africa, nigga. I'm part of that. And listen, before I even knew about all the shit I was mixed with, I just knew I was black. So, nigga, I've been raised and been black all my life. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't have that shit that a lot of people that's mixed with shit have that shit that they struggle with. I don't have that. And I'm not disrespecting it, but I don't have that. I never grew up that way. Like I've been raised around amongst black folks. That's all I know. So I know how my people move. I know how I move. I talk like them. I move like my people. Like, you get what I mean? All that other shit, that extra shit, not extra shit, but all that different race shit I'm mixed with, that shit don't really matter. That's not how I'm perceived in America. Even in the world, half the time, it's very rare that I get people to be like, they think I'm mixed with shit. Half the time they see me as a black dude. And I'm talking about black people, white people, Mexicans, other minorities. Like, they don't know I'm mixed with some of that shit. They don't know. But I'm black, nigga. Like, so, like, I just don't understand, like, you know, the other thing is that I'm comfortable around black people, if that makes sense. Like, I'm comfortable around my people. I'm not comfortable around other races of people. I'm not. Regardless of the harm that came from some of the people that, you know, black people that harm me or whatever, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, nigga, I know how it really truly is to be a black person. I get it. Ain't nobody can change that. You know what I mean? I love my people. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. I don't listen. Being black is the best thing in the fucking world to me. I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain that shit or make people to understand that. It's not for me to make you to understand it, but it's, as a black person, I love being black. Like, I look at being black as like almost how white people look at being like privileged white people. Like, you know what I mean? I almost look at it and I feel that way, almost in that way. Like, I love being black, nigga. It's a privilege that I'm black. Like, and this is because I know my people. Like, I love, being black. Like, they got this stereotype of who black people is, and they do that shit all the time. But nigga, I know my people. Like, you get what I mean? I know black folks. And so I don't have this crazy thing that a lot of motherfuckers be dealing with. I just don't see that. You know what I mean? I love being black. I love that shit. Like, listen, like, I'm in love with my wife. I'm in love being black. I love my blackness. I don't feel like my blackness give me an edge or nothing like that. I just love being black because black people, we strong, man. We strong as a motherfucker. And when you know your people and you do the history on your people and you know your people, and you get what I mean? Like the shit that we dealt with to be where we are, like, nigga, we ain't like no other race. Right? We ain't like nobody else. Listen, that's why even No disrespect to all African people or people that are from African continents. That's why they don't. A lot of them don't like black people. They think we arguing about being black. You think you're a different black? No, we don't think we're different. We're different black in that way. But yeah, we're different black, nigga. Like we actually proud of being black. Like, you know what I mean? You motherfuckers, a lot of them from Africa and shit. Like, yo, y'all sold us. We are the motherfucking black people that y'all sold us. Y'all sold us. Y'all sold us out. So, nigga, the arrogance of as being a black American, it's like, nigga, it's not even arrogant. It's just like, nigga, I'm proud of that. You sold us. You thought our ancestors, our people wasn't worthy, and you sold us. You think we forget that shit? You think we, like, black people like me didn't learn or educate myself on what the fuck our brothers and sisters, a lot of y'all did from Africa? Y'all sold us. And didn't they come back to help us? Right? We moved the movement, even in Africa. Y'all idolized our shit or what we did here. Like, real talk. Like, yo, we started a whole culture of hip hop. Like, just think about that. Everybody do that shit. Oh, we taking from Africa. No, nigga. We curated this shit here. From the pain and all the shit that we've been through. And Africa and all other continents and shit, Jamaica, all of them niggas want to act like, oh, you act like, oh, we were part of that. No, you're not. You're not. You're not a part of what we did. We created this shit. You want to take credit for it because we made it bigger here. We made y'all like our shit. Now all of a sudden you want to take credit for it. The Puerto Ricans and all of them. Get the fuck out of here. You can't take credit for something that we built. You're almost like the colonizers. The white racist colonizers trying to take some shit that you ain't helped build. You didn't help build shit. I want to make that very, very clear to all the different minority groups, the Mexicans, the Africans, the Puerto Ricans, the Jamaicans. You motherfuckers didn't help shit. We created it. You don't get no say, bitch. You don't get no say. Eminem ain't great unless he listens to the greats. You Africans ain't good at what we do in hip hop if you don't listen to the motherfuckers that was the greats. Black Americans. So stop taking credit for some shit that you didn't help create. You wasn't a part of it. You want none of that. Fuck out of here. We the only people that take pain and make it positive. We the only motherfuckers. Think about all that shit. They had Jamaican music way back then. Why that shit wasn't as popular? Huh? Why is it wasn't popular? Why y'all just do Jamaican music? Why y'all just don't do African music? That shit ain't popping like that around the world. But hip hop is. Why is that? Because that's the American black culture shit. You niggas can't take our shit and try to act like, oh, you got some things from us. Nigga, we ain't getting nothing from y'all. Y'all wanted to be a part of our shit. Remember that. Don't ever try to say we took anything. We mixed your shit with it. We ain't mixed shit. You came and wanted to mix your shit with black hip-hop culture. Remember that, motherfuckers. That go for Fat Joes to any of you niggas. African, the Jamaican niggas, get the fuck out of here. You don't get to take out shit and then try to act like all of a sudden we had a part of that. Nigga, you had no part of nothing. Had no part of nothing. I stand on that. You had no part in black hip-hop culture. You had nothing. Nigga, the world is doing what we do. The whole world. Nigga, we created country, blues, rock and roll, hip hop. We created all that. That's black culture. Even the pop music. We created that. The fuck are you talking about? You can't come over and steal our shit. Fuck out of here. Talking about, oh, we had an influence. You had no influence in nothing that we did. Nothing. Nothing. Nigga, we influenced you to bring your culture and mix it with ours. Remember that. Don't act like you did something for us. Nigga, hip-hop was already big. I'll be right back, people. Give me a second. All right, people. I'm going to get out here with this. Because I got to cook me some chicken. I got to taste with some fucking chicken. I ain't had chicken in like, shit, in a minute. When the fuck I last time I had some chicken? But y'all know I'm getting ready to go in that fucking fast soon. So, I go on the fast like every summer for a month. When the fucking last time I had some chicken? I'm trying to think. It's been a minute since I had some chicken. Believe it or not. I had chicken in a minute. Probably been about a month. I know they think all black people just eat chicken all the time. Fuck no, I don't eat chicken like that. But yeah. Fucking last time I had some chicken. It's been a minute since I had some chicken, so I'm going to fry me some chicken. My wife, she made chicken, but she made it baked. I don't want no baked chicken. I want some fried chicken. But anyway. But yeah, man. See, my thing is what they're trying to do now, and it comes from all the different races of people. I ain't saying everybody in every race is doing that, but I just see a lot of different races of people trying to take shit from black people. Like, you trying to take away our shit. Like, nigga, we are the movement. You motherfuckers don't even know how to protest without us. Look at these bullshit ass protesters they having now. Just because ain't black people ain't involved. We are the fucking culture. We know how to protest. We know how to move the needle. You know why motherfucking the needle ain't getting pushed? It's because a lot of black people ain't involved in the politics shit. Y'all fuck around and find out, nigga, we don't care. Like, they really turned black people off. And people might be saying, well, that's what the white supremacists want. No, nigga. This ain't for the white supremacists. This is for them Democrats. We tired. Yo, you can't just keep using us. You fucking up. You fucked up. Everybody keep thinking like we mad at the Republicans and shit. Listen, nigga, we ain't mad at them. We ain't mad at Trump supporters like you think we are. Not real black folks. We ain't mad at Trump supporters like that. We know they ain't shit. We mad at Democrats. We try to tell y'all. This whole shit that you want to give us crumbs, that ain't working for black folks. This shit ain't, listen, y'all really think this last election was about Trump and racist ass white people? No. This shit was about Democrats. And it seemed like they still not getting it. So, like I said, I told black folks this again. It seemed like they're not getting it. Okay? I don't, listen, we got some time to the mid-elections or some shit. I may think different. But right now, no, we ain't voting for Democrats. Let this shit, let Trump do, and the racist Trump supporters do what they doing. This ain't our fight, bro. Yo, they don't appreciate us. I know Roland Martin, the Roland Martin's Uncle Roro, he like to come out. Nigga, listen, respect them, love them. Nigga, no, they don't respect black people. The Democrat Party don't respect black people. Nancy Pelosi and all them old motherfuckers need to get the fuck, Chuck Schumer, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That little bullshit he just pulled, no, out. You got to go. You out of touch. I'm all, well, I know politics, nigga. No, you not knowing the new politics of what's going on. They got mad at Congresswoman Crockett for calling Greg Abbott Hot Wheels. Fuck all that shit. Marjorie Taylor Greene disrespected her on Congress grounds, and we supposed to give a fuck about she said something on at a speaking environment about Hot Wheels. She's disrespecting the handicap. Nigga, Greg Abbott has done more harm to the handicap community than her just saying what she just said. Or what she said about him. What the fuck are you talking about? He passed laws to discriminate against handicapped people. But everybody had the Democrats, she ain't got a part, and that's that old shit. We ain't apologizing for nothing. New Democrats, we ain't apologizing for shit. I'm not a new Democrat, but I'm just saying, the new Democrats that want to come, don't apologize for nothing. Don't apologize. Insult them bitches like they insult you. They started this shit. Now Democrats got to be civil. Fuck out of here with that. Fuck them. You can insult the rest of us, and I'm not even a Democrat. You can insult me, but the Democrats can't insult you. The fuck out of here, bro. We passed that shit. Them old Democrats, Cory Booker, all of them. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And let me just say this on Real Talk. The only reason Bernie Sanders is still around is because of the simple fact that motherfuckers don't understand something about Bernie. Bernie is a true independent. He's not a liberal. That's why him and AOC, they can pull them crowds like that. Ask them Democrats, can they pull them crowds? Right now, they can't. The Cory Bookers, the Hakeem Jeffries, they can't pull that shit. But they don't want to listen to the people that can pull them crowds that go to them red states. They can't do it. That's why I say it's a lot of hate that goes on in the Democrat Party. You seeing it now with the Young Turks, all them motherfuckers. They kissing Donald Trump ass. What you kissing his ass for? I don't subscribe to them motherfuckers. I say, nah, I'm not doing it. Nigga, you're gonna tell me you're a progressive and you out here defending Trump. He's a racist. It ain't nothing that Trump can say or do that makes me feel like, oh, I gotta reach across the aisle. I gotta understand where these racists come from because they did a little something that makes some sense to me. The fuck out of here, bro. They do more harm than they do good. And I don't know why people don't understand that shit. The Young Turks, Jink and Anna, you should be ashamed of your fucking selves. You talk all that shit about what's his name, Doro or whatever it is, he changed, and Rubin and all them. You turning into them. It is nothing that Trump can do. You shouldn't call all Trump supporters racist. Well, what the fuck you want us to call them? We got past of saying they was in a cult. What else we supposed to call them? Let's hear their point of view, their struggle. They ain't got no fucking struggle. They didn't vote for Trump because of gas prices or food. That's bullshit. And if you that naive to think that Trump supporters did not, just to say they did vote for Trump for gas prices and all that shit high, right? Fine. You don't think a part of them voted for Trump on some racist shit? Just want people to understand what the fucking times we in. And for people to sit out here and defend this bullshit, act like we gotta sit down, we gotta talk to Trump supporters. For what? They hurting too. Hurting by what? I seen a Trump supporter farmer say, I'm still gonna let this shit ride out, see what Trump gonna do. And he losing his business. He hurting right now. And he still let Trump figure it out. They ain't get Joe Biden the same fucking leeway. And shit was going up with Joe Biden. Yeah, shit gonna go down a little bit, but shit was going up. He's actually was being very responsible. Trump is just doing reckless shit. And you telling me they ain't about race, nigga? I'm good that they cutting the DEI out. What the fuck? That's racism. I'm sorry. Any Trump supporter talking about we got to get DEI out of everything, they being racist and sexist. Get the fuck out of here. And homophobic. The fuck are you talking about? Half of these motherfucking Trump supporters that voted for Trump don't even know what DEI means. They genuinely, at the end of the day, don't know what it means. But we supposed to, let's talk to them. Let's explain it. I'm not explaining nothing. I'm black. I ain't explaining shit. I talk to my people. I explain that shit to my people. But I ain't explaining it to no racist. I'm not explaining to no fucking Trump supporter or no other minority or no white person. I'm not explaining DEI to you. The fuck wrong with you? That ain't my job. We did that enough. Black people have explained enough to you. And you don't get it, that ain't our fucking fault. And don't get mad at me at the end of the day when I tell you you're a fucking racist. Gotta explain nothing to you. What's the divide in the country? Nigga, they already put the divide. So now it's on me to fix the divide in the country. Black people, we gotta fix it. Because they don't understand. I don't give a fuck if they understand or not. But I know, listen, they stupid, but they understand exactly why they trying to divide the country. On racism. It ain't hard. It ain't complicated to comprehend that. Nigga, listen, when you trying to take black people out of history in the schools, nigga, I'm already done. The fuck how we gotta explain this shit to you for? It makes white people uncomfortable. Or talking about slavery and racism. How the fuck do you think that make black people feel? You think we get a kick out of it? Huh? Motherfucker, you think we get a kick out of our kids learning about racism and slavery? Are you serious? Oh, so only your white kid feel uncomfortable. How about them white kids find a white person that actually sided with our ancestors, and then most of their ancestors that sided with us, and fight amongst and be proud of that? No, but they teach their kids to be okay with Confederates. That's what they do. But somehow, some way, we supposed to understand where they coming from. Fuck out of here. They're uncomfortable. These white children, they uncomfortable. No, bitch, you uncomfortable because you're a racist. And you teaching your kid to be a racist. You ain't gonna pull the wool over my head with that bullshit. I've been black a long motherfucking time. I know my motherfucking history. I know how a lot of you racist ass white people are. You like to try to pretend that you're not racist, but you in the closet racist. You got a problem with DEI. Something wrong with you, bro. Something is really wrong with them racist ass white people. They ain't got nothing to do with us, yo. It's you. The fuck is wrong with diversity? The country's already built on racism. The country is already built on discriminating against minorities. Women. It's already built on that. The structure of it. The fuck are you talking about? You got a problem with DEI. Tell me, oh, white men can't get no job. The reason some of them white men can't get them jobs because they ain't qualified. And what I mean by they ain't qualified, they ain't morally qualified. Because see, you think it's just been about being qualified for a fucking job. You got to be morally qualified. You know what I mean? Fucking times that people tell me, I ain't never ran into an Amazon driver that be respectful and nice as you. That mean them motherfuckers, regardless if they can do that job good enough, just because you can do a job good, that comes with more than just doing that job. You got to be respectful. You got to treat people with respect. You actually got to give a fuck. And just because you can do a fucking job, you qualified, I guess, legally, or I guess, whatever, doesn't mean that at the end of the day you fully qualified, because you got to be morally qualified. And that's the problem with society. People think, oh, I can do a job, but nigga, it comes more than with just doing that job. You got, interaction matters. I'm sorry, that's too woke for people. Where you got to show other people respect. That's too woke. People should be able to, like I said, I put it this way. Motherfuckers can't complain. Customers, if you disrespectful and mean, you can't be mad at the motherfuckers that's delivering or whatever to you to be kind and nice either, if you're not going to do the same thing. And that's the problem with society. You think that some people think that shit is one way. No, you got to be respectful too. You got to show like you give a fuck too. Listen, I tell people this all the time. I never disrespect people that deliver or bring shit to me. I'm always respectful. You gotta do that. Somebody like, oh, they supposed to be nice to you. Maybe you being nice and respectful may rub off on them. You never know. And like I said, a lot of times people that work, They going through some shit. Shit stressful. Shit hot. We out this motherfucker. You know what I mean? We like a little positive shit. We love a little respectfulness. We hot. We bothered. We pissed. Listen, I tell people this, right? I say that I be respectful to people because of some fact I don't know what's going on in their life. You never know what's going on in somebody's life. They could be having a bad day. And I run into a lot of rude ass people. But I listen, I try not to get so fucking, like, I have this balance that I have. Like, sometimes I know I should react to certain shit, but I know I shouldn't, because you never know what the fuck somebody else is going through. And I always, this is my motto. You can be rude to me or shit don't go the way it's supposed to go or whatever. I don't got to deal with you like that. Right? Like, I'm just in that moment at that time of you being whatever. And sometimes I let that shit go. That's the patience. That's the growth of me being a grown up and understanding real life that sometimes fuck that shit. That shit ain't even worth it, nigga. I ain't got to be around you like that. Okay, cool. You being rude, being disrespectful. Okay, cool. I'm moving the fuck on. I ain't got to deal with you like that. And I don't really give a fuck about if you give me a good or negative response of the driver, of me being a driver. I don't give a fuck. My shit is recorded, so I don't give a fuck about that shit. Right? So you can say whatever you want. My shit is recorded. My interactions with any driver, any customer, my shit is recorded. So I ain't got to worry about explaining myself and saying, oh, I did this and I did that. No, look at the tape. People just got to be better, man. We just got to treat each other better. We got to understand. It's not even just treating each other better. We got to, understand that sometimes people going through something more than you going through some shit. You might be hurting and struggling and going through some shit, but it's probably people going through something 10 times worse than you. That's how I think. Like, I may be going through something personally or whatever, but it's other people going through some shit more fucked up. Man, we just got to be aware of that shit. Stop acting like you the only motherfucker in the world, bro. You the only motherfucker that's going through something. Everybody hurting. Everybody going through some fucked up shit. And just be respectful. It's my thing, man. I'm gonna leave that there, man. Excuse me. I just need people to be more respectful, man, to each other, man. Respect each other more. Stop thinking that you the only motherfucker got something going on in your life. Some motherfuckers going through shit. That's why I was like, I always tell people, like, I said this shit before, but like, the lady asked me to put her cane together, nigga. Like, I was having a fucked up day. Like, my route was on some bullshit. But I didn't give a fuck. She needed me to help her. All the shit that I was thinking about, I was going through and I was frustrated or whatever, that shit went out the window because she needed me. And I did that shit. Like, stop acting like, yo, you the only motherfucker in the world, bro. We all got some fucked up shit going on with us. Everybody hurting, bro. Please stop doing that. Stop acting like you the only motherfucker in the world because you got some fucked up shit going on. Everybody got some fucked up shit going on, man. You don't know what somebody going through. You just really genuinely don't know. But motherfuckers want to walk around mad and treat people fucked up and disrespectful and shit like that. Stop that shit. Be better, man. Be a better person. That's real talk. I'll stand on that shit. Be better as a person. Everybody got some shit fucked up going on with them. Everybody struggling. Everybody mad. Everybody frustrated. What makes you better, then I ain't say make you better, but what helps you better in life is to understand other people's pain or what could be going on with them. I'd rather be nice to people than to be mean. Like real talk. I don't even like being mad. Like honestly. I get pissed and I don't even like being pissed. That's the crazy shit about it. Like when I talk about a lot of these stories, I don't like being mad. But it's just, shit gotta be to what it is. But I don't like being that way. I don't like being mad about shit. I don't like being mad at people. Like that shit is not. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'll be 44 this year, right? In a couple of months, God willing. Let me tell y'all something, man. And I'm gonna leave this with this. When you get a certain age, bro, like I just put it this way. I'll be 44 this year, God willing, in a couple of months. Do y'all understand that I live life a different way? Like I don't live life like other people. Like they live like turning 44, you motherfuckers be like, oh, I'm 44, I gotta do this and I'm old, whatever. No, nigga, I've been 44 years ago. Like I always, like my mind is different. Like I'm always thinking ahead. I'm not in like whatever age I am, nigga, I'm already thinking, nigga. Like right now, I'm 43, get ready to turn 44. Nigga, I'm already feeling like 50. Like I'm already thinking that way. So I'm not like how other people be thinking. My mind is already ahead. Like I'm already thinking some other shit. So I move like old niggas. I move like motherfuckers that's already old like that. It was crazy that the lady, she said to me and shit. I guarantee you, man, this lady probably was maybe around the same age. And she was like, that's some OG shit like that. You're OG. But she was just probably looking at the gray hairs or whatever, right? But like, nigga, we probably around the same age. I just moved that way. I just moved different. I move like the niggas that raised me, the older motherfuckers that raised me. So I just moved different. But even before my OGs and shit like that, nigga, I always was moving that way. And I always tell people I'm an old soul. I'm just an old soul. So I don't move like a lot of motherfuckers move, bro. And a lot of times these people don't understand this shit. Stop acting like, yo, motherfuckers don't know what the fuck is going on. People know what's going on. You just gotta respect others and respect their shit. Motherfuckers fuck with me at the job because they look at me an old nigga and shit, but I can relate to them. I'm a relatable nigga. I can adapt to anything, any environment, anything. As I've been around a long motherfucking time. That's why like young niggas fuck with me, old niggas fuck with me. I can be in the presence of old niggas and I can be in the presence of young niggas. You know the bad part about it, my shit is with that though. You know where I don't fit in? Niggas around my age. I genuinely can't fit in with niggas around my age. That's my downfall. Niggas around my age, I can't connect to them. I just generally can't. But anyway, people, leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.